Welcome back to Great Day Washington. This segment is sponsored by Abish Financial Services. If you were to build a house, you'd plan it out. So when getting ready for retirement, having a blueprint is just as important. I recently spoke with Abe Abish about this topic. Abe is the founder and CEO of Abish Financial Services. He and his team serve the D.C. area by creating retirement strategies with clients' needs in mind. Abe is also the host of Retirement Key Radio. Abe, it is always so great to have you here talking about our retirement. How important is it to have that blueprint for your retirement?
Well, Kristen, it's hugely important, right? If you don't have a blueprint, if you don't have a roadmap,
Right.
if you don't have a plan, how do you know where you're going? Like, think about this, for 30 to 40 years, all we've done here in the DC metro area is just work and work hard and have worked enough to have hopefully saved enough for our retirement. So all we kind of know is working hard, accumulating, growing our nest egg so that we do have enough come retirement. But what we don't think about a lot is that second phase of our life and that income phase of a retirement plan. We all know what growth is, and when the stock market is up, that's fantastic. But it's really hard to start thinking about income. It's hard to start thinking about our paychecks stopping and then needing income from our nest egg in retirement. So we definitely need a plan to help us, last that next 30 years of our life.
Plans, roadmaps, always good things. What do you believe is the foundation for retirement?
I believe personally the foundation, Kristen, of a retirement plan is income, right? Because again, our working paychecks will stop. For most people, they don't want to have to go back to work again. They want to retire and fully retire. That way they can do everything they want to do in retirement without worrying about money and income. So as you're working and you're receiving paychecks every 2 weeks, that gives you a ton of confidence to be able to pay the bills and live your life comfortably, right? That's exactly the type of confidence we need and deserve in retirement. So I think the foundation of a retirement plan should be income. And if we have enough income coming in, adjusted for inflation to last us the rest of our lives, that's going to give us a lot of peace of mind in retirement.
So we've got the roadmap, we've got the income. What do we do to protect our money from big losses?
Kristen, we've got to de-risk, lower the risk that we're taking as we head into retirement. Why? Because we don't have the time. We're not 30 and 40 years old anymore. We're 58, 62, 68. We're about to punch the ticket, about to call in and start collecting our pension. And we cannot take on a 20, 30, 40% loss right before we retire or right into retirement. That would be devastating. We don't have the time to recoup that type of loss. So we've got to lower risk as much as possible while also seeking the highest returns that we can get at the same time.
All right, so as you're thinking about that, what else about tax planning? We talk about this a lot. How can that help us achieve the retirement that we have worked so hard for?
Well, look, one of the biggest myths of a retirement plan, Kristen, is that when you retire, you're going to be in a lower tax bracket because you'll have lower income in retirement. I can personally tell you, having helped almost 1,000 families in the DC metro area, that a lot of people have more income in retirement than they did when they were working, and now you have fewer deductions. So you may not be in a lower tax bracket, and we have to address taxes on your retirement plans. It's probably going to be our biggest expense in retirement. We can't ignore it.
Something we don't like, but we obviously can't ignore it because it has quite the impact. Abe, such great advice as always. You have something special for our viewers at home?
I do, Kristen. For the first 5 callers that are 55 years old and older and have saved $500,000 or more for their retirement, I'd like to personally invite them into our office where my team and I will sit down with them and help them to create their very own blueprint roadmap for retirement. And Kristen will do this on a complimentary basis.
Wonderful as always, Abe. So great to see you. Thank you so much.
You too. Thank you.
For you at home, you've worked decades to get here, so Abe wants to help create retirement strategies with your needs in mind. That's why right now, for the first 5 callers who have investable assets of $500,000 or greater, he's offering a complimentary retirement roadmap. This game will look at your income needs, investment planning, Social Security, RMDs, taxes, and more to help you complete your journey to retirement. The number to call is 571-322-8373. That's 571-322-8373.